everybody, welcome to another edition of Sector 5. I am your host, Cody Huntsman. SmackDown being over. Didn't watch it, but it's over. And it's time for Hell in a Cell this Sunday. And I have my predictions for you. So, let's get started. Starting it off, we have Curtis Axel defending his Intercontinental Championship against Big E Langston. Now, I truly believe that Big E Langston can win the championship, and I believe that he will, starting a rivalry between Curtis Axel and Big E. So, that being said, that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Big E Langston's going to walk out of Hell in a Cell after the pre-show and be the new Intercontinental Champion. It doesn't really matter to me which one of those two are champion. I prefer Big E over Curtis Axel, but they're not. Neither one of them have reached the one of my favorite or one of my liked superstars. Next up, we have AJ defending her Divas Championship against Brie Bella. I truly believe Brie Bella's got that strive. She's got everything she needs to walk in, face AJ, and take the Divas Championship. You do gotta look at the outside factors. Okay. I didn't think about that. Well, I did. But I truly didn't think the outside factors would really matter too much. But then again, Tamina's probably gonna try and go after Nikki if Nikki's even out there. So, that's my thoughts on the match. I believe that Brie will walk out champion. Next up, we have Cody Rhodes and Goldust versus Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins of The Shield versus the Usos for the Tag Team Championship. Now, looking at the way the match is set up, the triple threat, it usually means there's two competitors in the ring, one from one team, one from another, and one has to sit on the outside. I see a lot of havoc that's going to happen in this match, and the Shield work best when things are havoc. If things were normal, the Shield can't function. They need to have that strive of dysfunction. So, there's a good chance the Shield could leave holding the Tag Team Championships. And then again, Cody Rhodes and Goldust. I believe that they could potentially walk out still holding these, because they just won this. It's not too often. It's been a lot lately, but it's not too often someone wins a title and they lose it. So, even with how the Authority aren't wanting Cody Rhodes and Goldust to be the champions, I believe they're still going to leave Hell in a Cell with the championships. And if I were to look and see who I wanted, it would have to be between Cody Rhodes and Goldust and the Usos. More so the Usos, because they are like my secondary Kofi Kingston. They've got that same energy and thrive that Kofi has, and high flying, that they don't override Kofi, or they're not a substitute, but they're a good refresher if Kofi's not on there, or if Kofi's on there, it's just pretty awesome to see him, all three of them. So, that's why I would choose the Usos, but I don't believe that they're going to leave with the championship. So next, we have CM Punk versus Paul Heyman and Ryback inside Hell in a Cell. Punk really wants to get his hands on Paul Heyman. I've been saying this on the last 3 or 4 predictions. And there's not going to be anywhere for him to go. But there's Ryback in the mix. Punk is going to have to do whatever it takes to find a way to paralyze, not actually paralyze. I'm a Pokemon fanatic, so when I say paralyze, it's something that can't move at times. Not actually paralyzed to where the person becomes a paralytic and all that. Where he can't move for a short amount of time. Get him in that state of mind that I can't move. And he can get his hands on Paul Heyman inside the cell. I truly believe Punk will leave the champion. Not the champion. He will be the victor of the match. So, on to the match that I think everyone, even people who are not fans, are ready to see. And that is Alberto Del Rio versus the returning John Cena for the World Heavyweight Championship. I personally cannot wait till John Cena holds the championship up high and becomes World Heavyweight Champion. I truly believe this title deserves to be on the waist of John Cena. The World Heavyweight Championship is pretty awesome. And again, powerful. It's powerful, man. And he's tough. John Cena really doesn't give up on anything. And I feel like that's going to be the downfall of him as well. Because he's just coming out of surgery on his elbow. And he's facing Del Rio, who uses the armbar. He's going to be pulling and pulling and pulling on the arm. He's going to do whatever it takes to try and get John Cena to tap out. But knowing John Cena, there's a good chance that he can find a way to reverse and get in the STF on him. So, we'll have to see what happens. But I am saying John Cena's gonna be champion. And let's go back. Just thought about this factor as well. We have Damien Sandow, Mr. Money in the Bank. It's Hell in a Cell. So, maybe he won't cash in. I really doubt he would, because I don't know if they would let him cash in and have it as a Hell in a Cell type match, or what? I mean, they said he'd cash in any time for a chance at the World Heavyweight Championship. So, he could potentially cash in. I'm going to give that like a 55% chance of him cashing in, because I'm not trying to say he's going to cash in really too much. It's just, maybe if Del Rio wins, but John Cena, I mean, it would be a big thing for him to cash in on John Cena and win, but I don't know. I say John Cena's leaving with this. But enough about that match. We gotta go on. Los Matadores versus the Real Americans. There's not much to say about that one. The Los Matadores are probably going to win. I mean, they haven't lost yet, and they're pretty awesome. They do a lot that no one expects. You don't know what's going to happen next with them. So, I'm giving the match to Los Matadores. I can't wait to see them win their first pay-per-view. So, let's get on to the main event. We have Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton for the vacant WWE Championship with guest referee HBK. There's a lot of speculation on where the mindset of HBK is. He formerly trained Daniel Bryan to become a WWE superstar. He's friends with Triple H. He doesn't like Randy Orton. He seems to be in so many factors and everything, you really don't know where his mindset's going to go, where he's going to end up going towards. All special guest referees are somewhat biased. Even HBK can. Something's going to happen. He's going to eventually figure out which side he wants to take, and he's going to help. It's not that I have anything against HBK. I like HBK. It's just all special guest referees have a side. So, truthfully, I don't know. I truly do not know which way this is going to go. Then you got the Big Show as a factor too. He's going to probably appear. So, I kind of think that Daniel Bryan's going to win it. He's going to get back his WWE Championship for the third time. He's going to be a 3-time WWE Champion within just the past 3 months. So, that's my predictions. That's where I think everything's going. I feel like some matches may be added later. So, whenever I do my results, I will throw in what I would have thought before I know the information and everything. And as always, I'm Cody Heinzman, and that's just how it is.